Good Monday morning. It's 7:50 a.m. and I just couldn't stop thinking about the updates on this LTV and CAC calculator. So yesterday, Sunday, I did a small update where I added essentially the LTV. No, what did I add here? I added the present value. I pulled that over, and then I added the LTV to CAC ratio. But I got to thinking, you know, so this is really good as is to teach, what calculations at a high level go into figuring out these really important metrics for a SaaS business. Now, I I got an LTV. I'm like, wait a second. It was only doing the discounted value on an annual basis, and if let's say your retention rate was like 45% for a year, so that's estimated life 1.8 years. This was rounding that all the way up to 2 years, so you'd get a full 2 years of 24 months worth of MRR, which is not as accurate. So now you can see in year two is only 587 because I put a monthly schedule that does it based on the retention rate. We get the years and we get the months. I rounded the months down just to be conservative, so if it's like 21 or if it's like 21.7, it'd still be 21 months. Uh, but now it's the exact accurate number of months for figuring out the LTV. I discounted it. Now we turned the annual discount rate into a monthly discount rate. Applied that to the revenues, expected recurring revenues, to get the LTV. So this is more accurate now and is more granular. And that flows all into here. So this is like its own little calculator as well. However, I was like, wait a second, we can track this on a monthly basis. I can make a sheet so once a company knows how to calculate it or what goes into it, now look at I did a monthly tracker for 60 months. So you can go in your actual data, go to this month, put in how many users you had, how much MRR, the cost of servicing those users, put in any one-time revenue, cost of that revenue, um, how many users were added in the month, what was your sales staff compensation, marketing spend, and based on those inputs, you get your CAC, present value of customer lifetime value, LTV to CAC ratio, and months to payback CAC. You also have to put in the expected annual retention rate, which this won't be calculated every single month. It's just going to be an annual retention rate that you expect. It could be based on historical data or expected retention. But the only reason what this is used for is it takes every month individually on this matrix tab, and it will go based on that retention rate. It will do a present value calculation for up to 10 years. So your retention rate can't be, if it's higher than 90% in a year, then this will not capture the whole thing, but that's pretty rare. Um, because 90% means you're only losing 10% a year. That means an average of customers last 10 years, which is really good. Um, but this will go out for 120 months for every monthly cohort for 60 months, and it will track what's the expected um, average user recurring revenue, what's their one-time revenue, and then it goes and discounts that back again based on this discount rate here, based on the month. So the cool thing is you can get these visuals. I put the present value of lifetime value in the bars, and then the line chart for your LTV to CAC ratio, and then you got another chart for your months to payback CAC. Honestly, we could probably do another chart here real quick for customer acquisition costs itself. I think that's actually good too, just the average CAC. And so what I think was cool is you can now track this actual data month by month and try to improve on it. Um, and I think this is useful. and it's built upon knowing how this works, how the math works, how we did LTV, and now it's just automated so you can put this data in real time every month and see how your ratios are doing. Um, Before you would have had to go in and look at these, you had to plot them somewhere and then try to keep organized. I thought, well, I could probably format this pretty nice for people to use. And automating the present value of the customer lifetime value with these matrices is probably above most people's Excel acumen. So automating that was, I feel like, very useful as well. So really happy about these updates. This should be it for this template. I don't foresee any major things happening to it going forward. So it's still going to be one-time cost of $45. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. We're doing live streaming tomorrow, 9 a.m. Tuesday.